So first of all, I want to know, we want to know, your experience. How was your experience, of the interview experience, consulate interview?
Yeah, the consulate interview experience, I should say, was great, fantastic. It is the moment to cherish because from past 1 month, the preparations and all the tensions or maybe documentation, all of that, right? Was something that we were really running behind, documentation, doing this, doing that, right? And then finally the day arrived.
दोस्तों नमस्कार। आज के वीडियो में मैं मिलाना चाहता हूं अपने दोस्त से, एक चैनल मेंबर से, इस चैनल बाला ऑनलाइन फैमिली के मेंबर से, जो हाल ही फिलहाल में उन्होंने B1 B2 वीज़ा का इंटरव्यू दिया था और उनका वीज़ा अप्रूव हो गया। दोस्तों वो आज इस वीडियो में अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगी, क्या क्या क्वेश्चन उन्होंने पूछा था, क्या क्या आंसर उन्होंने दिया, कैसे दिया, आज के कंडीशन में आज का माहौल कैसा है वहाँ पे कॉन्सुलेट ऑफिस में, इंटरव्यू का सिचुएशन क्या होता है, सब कुछ बताएंगे दोस्तों। वो शेयर करेंगे और ये भी बताएंगे कि हमने कैसे ट्रेन दिया था, हमारा ट्रेनिंग उनको कैसे हेल्प हुआ B1 B2 के लिए। मतलब आज ये सब कवर करेंगे दोस्तों। ये लाइव एग्जांपल है, मतलब लाइव क्वेश्चन आंसर आपको सुनने में मिलेगा, लाइव एक्सपीरियंस सुनने में मिलेगा। ये मैं दावा करता हूँ कि दोस्तों ये वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव होगा, क्योंकि लाइव एग्जांपल है। लाइव जिन्होंने अभी 2 दिन पहले इंटरव्यू देखे, आज 2-4 दिन पहले, तो लाइव रॉ उनसे सुनेंगे, मेरे सुनने के बजाय उनसे सुनेंगे डायरेक्टली। ये 1-to-1 सेशन होगा दोस्तों। तो चलिए दोस्तों ध्यान से सुनिए इन क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को जो वो बोलेंगी और इस वीडियो को कंप्लीटली देखिए ताकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फायदा उठा सके। तो चलिए आज का वीडियो शुरू करते हैं, ये लाइव इंटरव्यू वीडियो। Tired of watching many YouTube videos on visa tips but still not satisfied? I will help you with my experience and knowledge. Subscribe my channel for regular videos. Fine, Sarina. First of all, not wishing you congratulations. I know I can see the smiling face, happiness on your face. So first of all, I want to know, we want to know, your experience. How was your experience, of the interview experience, consulate interview?
Yeah, the consulate interview experience, I should say, was great, fantastic. It is the moment to cherish because from past 1 month, the preparations and all the tensions or maybe documentation, all of that, right? Was something that we were really running behind, documentation, doing this, doing that, right? And then finally the day arrived when I have the biometric interview, scheduled, which was on the 1st of Feb. So that was like, again, I reached Chennai on the 31st. And on the 31st evening, I just had a walk because I took a hotel just close to the biometric center. So then it was just a walkable distance. But however, that evening, I just had a walk to see the premises, to understand, right? Because this was the first experience for me. So I went the previous day, I went, spoke to the auto valas over there, spoke to them. But the people around were very friendly. They were very supportive. So that is one thing I understood. And then when I went to the premises also, I saw a security guard there. So he was also very cooperative.
So you're talking about the biometrics or the interview date?
I'm talking about the biometric, the first day.
Fine. Yeah.
So the biometric also, I went, this was at, it was at, the consulate interview was at Annasalai and biometric was, I don't recall. This was what? Nungambakam.
Nungambakam, correct.
Nungambakam.
Yeah, I think you would not spend much time, right? Hardly half an hour maximum.
Absolutely. But then again, that fear, right? Okay, I should not miss the slot or something, right? So what I did was, the next morning, even the security guard told me 9:30 is your interview. Make sure you reach here by 8:30. So next morning, 8:30, I was there.
9:30 was interview and you reached at 8:30, 1 hour before. Is it required? Yes. As per you?
No, it was not at all required. It was not at all required because I would suggest anyone who is very familiar to the place or they have someone with them, reaching at the proper, or maybe just 10 minutes before or 15 minutes before.
That's enough,
also,
right? 10 minutes.
That's enough. That's
Mhm.
enough. Because it's like every 15 minutes, right? Now 9:15 ka slot they sent
Mhm.
before, then was
Mhm.
the 9:30 slot.
Okay.
So then once the 9:15 slot was sent inside, then the 9:30 slot came,
Mhm.
and they just checked our appointment confirmation
Just
letter.
pausing here for a minute. So on the interview day, how was you feeling? Are you panic? You are worried, or you are just casual or confident? How was you feeling like on the interview day?
Well, on the interview day, I was just recalling all the mock call sessions that I
Okay.
did.
Mhm.
Every question was just running in my mind. I was just going through like, okay, what is this? If they ask me this, this is what I should answer. So I could see I was murmuring. However, the mask was there.
Oh, okay.
We had to wear the mask.
Okay.
But then again, okay, for the biometric day was like
This is
they
normal.
sent us inside. They sent us inside. Then we had to go through the security scanning, all of that. The security scanning. Then they sent us in, and it was again checking the DS-160 form, our appointment confirmation, our passport. These are the three things that we need for the biometric. And then they put a sticker on the
Right.
passport. They'll put a sticker with our
Correct.
barcode of our DS-160.
To
And
confirm
then
that you have finished the biometrics.
Absolutely. And then we go inside. And then they ask us to keep our finger. So there was two questions for the biometric: your name and date of birth. That is the
Okay.
security question, I think.
Yeah.
And then they the left hand and right hand fingerprint with our digital photo.
Perfect.
That's
So
all.
second
And then
day
they gave
about
a
your
seal.
yeah, go ahead.
They gave a seal on the DS-160 form, saying that visa application center, 1st of Feb, Chennai. That was the seal that they put on the DS-160.
Second day you went
Now,
same time for the interview.
yes.
Now,
First
of all,
moving
I
on
would
to
love
the
to know that situation when I went today. How is the arrangement, the security arrangement as soon as you enter the gate on the interview date?
Okay. Now the security arrangement, yes. The first, on the consulate one, I was
But now
again a
they
bit.
can carry as of today. That also you can tell. Like, can you carry watch, wallet, mobile?
Absolutely. Now, on the biometric, yes, I didn't carry my watch or anything. But then on the consulate interview, I did wear my watch. Mobile is a no.
Not allowed.
We cannot carry mobile.
Yeah.
Okay. But then
what about purse, wallet?
I did see there were personally, if you ask me, I was very particular to what they had told, a transparent file that we carried. So this was the file that I carried.
Okay, good
This
one.
was the
This
transparent
is the best
file
one to
I
carry, right?
carried.
Many documents you
Yes.
can keep.
And I had all
Transparent.
my labels
Okay, perfectly
for
arranged.
each and every
You were fully
document I
prepared.
had.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, super.
And yes. So I had all my documents properly labeled. Everything was there. Then we went inside, and then they asked us for the passport. They put a blue tick on the passport. They sent us inside. Then they asked us keep the watch inside, because for the scanning we are not supposed to wear the watch.
Correct.
So the watch was inside. We did our scanning. We went inside. Then they told you can wear your watch now. I wore my watch, entered into the consulate embassy. Once we entered, they asked us which language. So it was English.
So you applied also English, right? You applied also English, and they asked us.
But still they confirm with the language.
Okay. I just want to stop here. I just want to stop here. So you applied in English, now current scenario. If you want, like they asked which language, if you want like some other language, local language, are they going to change? What do you think?
Yes, they will.
Okay, great.
They will.
It's a good information for everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
They will, because they were particularly asking which language. So even if we tell we want in Hindi, definitely they would have taken us in Hindi. Because it is just
based on availability of the translator, I think, right? Based on availability of translator.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then we went inside, and I went inside. I stood in the queue, and immediately I was called. So they tell us to go to the 27th counter or 26th counter. So there are counters.
Based on
So
the
mine was the
categories.
27th counter.
Oh,
Yes.
super. Mm-hmm.
So the English, so I got the 27th counter.
How many people were there before your interview?
Before my interview, in the sense, they were like, it was like the slot,
Horizontal.
right?
What? Horizontal.
No, the horizontal, I can say uh, 23, 24, 25, 26,
Okay.
27, 28. From
Okay,
23
okay.
to 28 counters are there.
So you can see that some people are getting interview, getting approved and going, getting rejected and going. You can watch that, right?
The person in front of me got
Mhm.
rejected
Oh,
because so that was a very tensed moment for me.
it happens anyone.
Because yes, because there were a lot of questions they were
Mhm.
asking that individual,
Mhm.
and a lot of documents she had to
Mhm.
show.
Oh,
So looking at that, I really
little tension.
panicked. Yes, and then what I
Okay.
did, I just closed my eyes. I felt I
Okay.
should not look
You
into
don't want to
that.
see anyone. Okay.
I don't want to see anything. I
Okay.
just closed my eyes and I didn't even feel like I should hear what they're saying. I
Mhm.
ensured that I should not hear because I would get my answers confused, I was feeling.
That's correct. Yeah.
Then I saw that that person was rejected.
Mhm.
So again, the fear was there.
Mhm.
But then then I was called.
Mhm.
So before only, when we are standing in the queue itself, they tell to take a passport and keep it in our hand.
Okay.
So the moment we are there, we have to submit the passport.
Mhm.
So then the person called me, officer,
Okay.
consulate officer, interviewing officer, he called me and I submitted the passport. It was through that, yeah. The cabin was there, right? The glass cabin.
Right.
And then I had to submit my passport. And then the screen, I think when I submitted the passport, he opened the DS-160 form on the screen.
Okay.
So then he told, Serena, I told, yes, sir, very good afternoon. Then he told, very good afternoon, how are you doing today? So my
Mhm.
response was, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Mhm.
So then he told, so Serena, you want to travel to the US? I told, yes, sir. So when I heard that word Serena, right? I don't know, somewhere I was out of fear.
Because the
I
way
was
he
very,
pronounced your name,
yeah.
the way he greeted you, your little bit
Yes.
confidence got more. Great. Yeah.
Means I don't know, it was by God's grace, I should say, God's blessing, because the fear just went out of me and I
Yeah,
was
that's
very
okay.
comfortable standing there.
Mhm.
And then he told,
You didn't even bother about the result. You just want to
I
appear the
did.
interview, right?
Yes.
That's correct way. Yeah.
Yes. Then I told, then he asked me, yes, Serena. So what is your purpose of your visit? The
Mhm.
first question. Then I told, I want to attend my niece's baptism ceremony.
Mhm.
And yes, I want to take a break to have a holiday in the US.
Great.
So
So I
he
just want to
told,
pause for a second. That means you went on B2 visa, right? Tourism, visitor visa.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Tourist visa. Yeah. Go ahead.
So then he told, so you want to meet your niece? I told, yes, sir. So he told, so you're on a B2. I told, yes, sir. Then he asked, so Serena, what do you do? So I told,
This is a very, very important question. Many people are
yes.
not able to articulate this. So
Yes.
what was your answer?
So I told my profession, I told I'm the senior manager partnerships.
Oh, great.
And I mentioned about the company. And
Yeah.
that's it. He just wanted to know, what do I do? That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So I told I'm the senior manager partnerships and I work for so and so. And then he told, so Serena, why don't you just be in the US? Why do you want to come back? He asked.
See, I want to pause again here. Interesting question this is. Did he
Yeah.
ask this question? Actually, I was wondering.
Yes.
Many
He
things.
asked.
I told you also, you remember in mock, he will
Yeah.
ask you, they will
He
ask
will
you.
tweak it.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, they asked you. I don't know why they asked, first of all. See, if you have told yes, gone. So I told,
Correct.
I remember I told all the reviewers, be careful, they might ask you. Sometimes they offer the job also. So what was
Correct.
it?
So I told them, sir, I have strong ties to my home country. I have my loving husband, my daughter, my stable job, which I will have to resume after my trip. And yes, the desire to maintain the current lifestyle. That's the reason I want to come back to India, I said.
Super.
Then he told, wonderful, he said. Wonderful, he said. Then afterwards, he told, so Serena, what is your monthly income? He asked.
Oh, they asked, is
He
it?
asked
So whatever
monthly income.
questions we covered in mock exactly came like a
Yes.
paper leak
So he
out.
asked, what
Okay.
is your month? Yes.
Okay. Don't
So he
mention
told,
here.
what is your
You don't have to
monthly
mention
income?
here, please. Yeah.
So I told whatever is mentioned on the DS 160.
DS-160.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I told, but sir, I do have my incentives which I get
Super.
every 3 months.
Mhm.
So my total CTC is this. So he told,
Confidently you break up, you
yes,
explained. Nice.
yes. So
Mhm.
he told, congratulations, your visa is approved. That's it.
Super.
That
From
was
here, I
the
can see that he asked important. It's not that he didn't ask. He asked important questions, and you
yes.
answered very correctly and confidently. Great.
Yeah.
Super, actually. Nice. So again, Serena, congratulations. So just want to know, like, about my training, about my feedback, anything you want to tell me, or how it was, what we can improve it for the other viewers and other members. This mock helped you preparation, how it was.
Definitely, Bala. The calls, I should say every alternate days, or we were connected, right, on mock
Yes,
calls,
correct.
or we were talking about what questions should come.
Yeah.
So this definitely refined my communication skills, I should say. This definitely refined my communication
Communication
skills.
skill in the US embassy. Otherwise, you are very good.
Hi.
Not comparable, only for their technicalities. Yeah.
Yes, means how to answer, right? How to
Yeah.
answer the common interview
Correct.
questions. That is where you gave me that confidence, I should say.
Right.
Right. So you have definitely increased my confidence level to perform uh, better than what I am, right? So
Yeah.
I will give that credit to you, wherein you've definitely helped
Thank
me,
you for
and
that.
that is the reason why I was able to go there and answer to the point, right? Because every call used to tell me, answer to the point, answer to the
Yeah.
point, don't give elaborate answers.
Yes.
So that was there in my mind, and I just stuck to the point. Yes.
Super.
So then
Thank you for
I
that.
would only
And
say that,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
I'm sure that this session will help each and everyone. But I want to know, before ending this call, any suggestions to the viewers, any suggestion, people who are trying, going just for the interview, any suggestion for you, even for planning, they're preparing a new person like you, any suggestion for all, what you'd like to give? Because I appeared 4 years before, you appeared raw, right? Today you're fresh, so you may be knowing more than me.
Yeah. I would only say, uh, though we are tense whether we will get, or when we are standing in the queue, we do see many people coming out with rejections. We do see many people coming out with these green slips, right, with the visa approval. So the happiness that is there on that face, and it's a mix of both, right? The people, one set of people who are coming with a sad face, one set of
Correct.
people, but our confidence should not go down. And I would only say one thing is, what I felt is, you go and stand in front of the interview officer with a smile.
Yeah, that's very important.
Greet with a smile. That definitely reflects a lot on what person we are.
Great.
And I'm sure that will definitely get some good vibes even to the interviewing officer. That is what I felt. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Serena. Thank you very much, allowing us to upload this video, sharing your experience. Experience sharing is very, very important than what I teach or what I train people. I'm sure that this video or this, your experience will provide some kind of, or maybe more help to all the users who are going freshly applying for the interview. And people are getting nowadays, slots, and they're preparing for the interview. Some people are directly going it, like, casually. US, the consulate officers might ask casually. You may not take that seriously. You may think, okay, he's asking, would you like to stay in US? I'm a new person, I may say, yes, I'm interested. So we need to, very, very be careful on these kind of questions. That's what I was trying to say. So thank you very much
Absolutely.
once
And I would
again.
just like to
Yes,
add on to
sure,
one thing before we end the call.
sure.
I would definitely want the viewers who is watching, right,
Mhm.
have your documents arranged in
Arranged.
such a way wherein you have all of these slips, right? Whether it is a fee receipt, whether it is your appointment letter, your DS-160, everything
Mhm.
arranged. Because the way you take this file and stand in front of the interviewing
It will
officer,
make a
right?
presence,
That
presentation.
also,
Yeah.
yes, I'm sure they must have noticed and they must have
Yes,
figured out that this person already has everything very well arranged.
yes,
That could be one reason where they have not asked much
correct,
questions or
correct.
any documents, right? But if we go with a very scattered file or so that
Casual
definitely
manner. Yeah.
reflects, yes, yes.
That's very, very
So
important point you picked up.
so this
Correct.
is very important to have everything arranged in such a way, and I'm sure having this transparent file also
Yeah.
um, gives
This
a
also
lot
shows
of
that how serious you are, how prepared you are, well prepared, and how professional you are.
yes,
So that's why
yes,
this also makes one plus point.
yes, yes, yes.
Excellent.
So
So
absolutely. So once again, thank you so much, Bala,
my
because
pleasure.
I would just definitely want to add that the mock calls definitely help me to even frame the sentences, right? What I'm
Yeah.
talking to the
Correct.
interviewing officer. That definitely helped me a lot. So thank you very much and wish you all success. Yeah.
Thank you, Serena. Thank you for joining this call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Catch you
Bye-bye.
sometime later.
Sure. Thank you very much.
तो दोस्तों आशा करता हूँ कि ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा होगा। ये लाइव इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस जो भी क्वेश्चन वहाँ पे पूछा था, उन्होंने जो एक्सपीरियंस दिया था बहुत ही इन्फॉर्मेटिव होगा। आपको लगा होगा कि ये आपको हेल्प हो और रियली आपको हेल्प होगा। तो अगर अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए और जो भी ऐसा लाइव इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस देखना चाहते हैं उनसे शेयर कीजिए। और पहली बार इस चैनल पर आए हो तो आप अभी के अभी सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और उस नोटिफिकेशन बिल को हिट कीजिए ताकि ऐसे ही वीडियो इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो आपको मिलते रहे। तो चलिए मैं मिलता हूँ आपसे अगले वीडियो में, तब तक टेक केयर, बाय बाय।